Welcome to Medicine, Motherhood, and Missions, the podcast where we dive deep into our faith on this incredible journey of balancing a life dedicated to healing, nurturing, and giving back. I'm Johanna, your host, and each time we meet, we'll explore the stories of remarkable individuals who are PAs, doctors, professionals, mothers, and mission-driven changemakers, all grounded in their Christian faith. From the halls of the hospitals to the hearts of our homes and into the communities we serve. Join us as we uncover the challenges, triumphs, and everything in between, all through the lens of our shared faith in Christ. Whether you're a healthcare professional, a parent, or someone passionate about making a difference for God's glory, this podcast is for you. So grab a cup of coffee or tea, settle in, and get ready to be inspired by real-life stories of resilience, compassion, and dedication, all rooted in faith. Welcome to Medicine, Motherhood, and Missions. Let's embark on this incredible journey together. So, what is this podcast about today? Today, I'll be sharing a little bit about this past year in my family's life and a little bit about me, introductions. So, I'm a physician assistant. I had been working for several years in hospital medicine. Now I'm in post-acute care, but I also founded a 501c3 nonprofit that empowers families and children in rural areas of Sri Lanka. It's called the Ephraim Foundation International. I'm also a dreamer, eternal optimist, but yet I'm definitely grounded in reality, I feel like, anyways. I'm kind of a third culture kid. Lived in different countries, born in one country, lived in another, and a few others in between. It's left me a little bit unsettled. I'm not quite Sri Lankan, but not quite American. I'm a little bit of something in between, I would say. I love encouraging others, and it's so natural for me to just encourage others. I love trying to see the positive, hope for the best. I'm married to a wonderful husband, and we have a fun, loving, super amazing 4-year-old daughter. And my husband here is right here, actually. Paul, can you say hi?
Hi. Nice to meet you.
And so what would you say about our cultural experiences? Because what kind of brought us together is that we both have similar backgrounds of traveling, living all over the world, being raised in one country, living in another country, born in one country, growing up in another. What do you have to say about that?
Yeah, I think having all these different experiences and living in different countries and being educated in different countries has given us a good perspective on the diversity and experiences of others, and we have family and friends who also have very varied backgrounds. So it was really good to see all these different viewpoints and all the cultural influences that affect us all, and very very pleased to have been a part of that growing up and still continuing to move in that direction.
Yeah, I think for me, it's definitely changed my perspective in life. It allowed me to see a lot in this world where I may not have been exposed to some things had I lived in just one spot my whole life, like poverty and, what other people go through in so many different countries. Across the board. And I think that's what has given me the heart for missions as well, and what kind of impacted me to found our nonprofit as well. I really am so grateful for that perspective, that experience. It really helped, help me do what I have done so far in my life, kind of changed me, and I'm so grateful for that. So this past two years almost really has been quite unexpected for us. We did have a sudden diagnosis of cancer, which kind of changed our lives forever. We were like happily married, going around with our, careers and focused on that, having our little baby. And then, bam, in the middle of all our plans and goals and career, we were facing the diagnosis of cancer in my husband, Paul. But, what we found is that we have a faith in Christ. It has helped us from day one regarding, dealing with the cancer diagnosis, as well as parenting through it and working through it. Both of us have worked full time in professional environments. Despite having that diagnosis, going through chemo, surgeries, hospitalizations, I remember last year when I heard he had a recurrence of the cancer after just a few months of hearing we were in remission. I was shocked. And I was reading my Bible one day, Isaiah 26:3. You will keep in perfect peace those whose minds are steadfast, because they trust in you. And I just held on to that verse. I felt like it was a verse that was given in that time by God to give me a verse to hold on to for the rest of the journey that we were going to walk in again. I felt like God gave me a perfect peace. Despite having a 3-year-old, working full time, I was taking night calls every couple of weeks, and nursing calls are constant during the day. And it wasn't easy, but God gave us perfect peace. He says, you will keep in perfect peace those whose minds are steadfast. What does it mean to be steadfast? It means to be certain, sure, holding on to, focused. And because we trust in the Lord, everything in our life is kind of on a shaky foundation. Success, wealth, even our health. Those things are temporary. Those things are things that we can't forever hold on to. But our trust in God, that is something that we can forever hold on to. That is something that we will always have, certain, steady, and something that we will know that will keep us going to the end. And I know that my faith in Christ has definitely been something that has helped me go through every difficulty, every challenge that we have faced as a married couple, and even before marriage, in my life as a single person. Holding on to my faith in Christ is what has gotten me through everything. I know that there is hope. I know that there's an eternal hope. I know that there is victory and a victorious end despite whatever may come our way. And this world is full of chaos. This world is full of so many things. And as a health provider, we see, cancer, we see sickness, we see suffering. And it's hard to accept it. And I don't think we can ever accept it, but we can go through it. And for us, having that faith in Christ helped us go through it and know that there is an end, a victorious end in Christ. And that's, I think, what has helped us all these years. It helped us raise our daughter happy and giving her joy despite the circumstances. It helped us continue in our work, continue to go to work smiling and encouraging our patients, or my patients, that were sick and, going through so many things themselves. I don't think I could have done it without my faith in Christ. And I just wanted to encourage you all. And, no matter where you're working, what you're doing, working, parenting, your goals and dreams for making a difference in this life, everything, as long as you have a foundation in Christ Jesus, you can do it. You can go forward. You can press forward. By God's grace alone, we have victory, we have peace, we have joy, and I'm so excited to share in the journeys that we have together. I hope that you want to listen more about a little bit about our family, about ourselves, and all those who we may come across in conversations through this podcast. And keep sparking hope in your communities. Keep growing. Keep grounded in Christ. Thank you so much. Until next time. Thank you for joining us on this episode of Medicine, Motherhood, and Missions. We hope you found inspiration, insight, and a sense of connection in the stories we shared today. If you enjoyed today's episode, be sure to subscribe and leave us a review. Your feedback helps us reach more listeners just like you. Or follow us on Instagram for updates, behind-the-scenes content, and to join a community of like-minded individuals passionate about making a difference through medicine, motherhood, and mission work. Remember, whether you're balancing the demands of a medical career or professional career, navigating the joys and challenges of parenthood, or dedicating yourself to a cause greater than yourself, you're not alone. We're here to support, celebrate, and inspire one another on this incredible journey. Until next time, keep healing, keep nurturing, and keep making a difference. This is Johanna signing off from Medicine, Motherhood, and Missions. Remember to spark hope in your communities.